Dear children, all of you know about the famous person from our country. Yes, who is the father of our nation? Very good. All of you know Mahatma Gandhi, right? Very good. Great. So now today, what was his own experience like you in your age? So third class or fourth class, like that, while he was studying, what happened? What was the experience he got in the school? That we can see in today's lesson. That is truth and truthfulness. Truth and truthfulness. What is the truth and truthfulness? Yes. What is real? Truth. Always say truth like this. We say. And truthfulness. Yes, continue that truth forever. Should not change that one. So that truth always continue in us. Okay. So now today we are going to learn the real experience of Mahatma Gandhi. What happened in his life. Okay, ma. So see the textbook, all of you. Open the lesson Truth and Truthfulness. Have you heard the name of Mahatma Gandhi? Yes. You know, father of nation, you said directly, Mahatma Gandhi. Very good. Mahatma Gandhi is popularly known as father of nation, and he is a great Indian leader. He fought for the independence of India from the British captivity through non-violence. Yes. India got independence in 1947. Very good. So before that, who ruled our country? Very good, Britishers. So from there he got this one, that is a captivity. Captivity means that is condition of being imprisoned or confined. So condition of captivity means captivity, children. Captivity means condition of being imprisoned. Being imprisoned or confined or confined. What is this? Confined or imprisoned means actually the situation for everything they keep them in the jail only. For everything. If anyone raise their voice means keep them in the jail only. So that kind of situation. So in those days, through the non-violence, without violence, without killing anyone, like that, he saved our country, that we got independence from the Britishers. So he inspired many people with his simple living and ideals. He inspired many people with his simple living. Yes, if you see Gandhiji, how he was? Just a towel and without shirt also, dhoti, towel, like this only he had, right? And here is an incident from the life of this great leader. So this is here in this lesson. We are going to learn the real incident, what had happened in the life of Mahatma Gandhi. So are you interested to listen? See, let's start. Gandhiji completed his primary education at the age of 12 in a taluk school. Gandhiji completed his primary education at the age of 12. That is 5th class, 6th class, like this. Primary means 7th class also, up to in those days, like that they have. So in 12 in a taluk school. After his primary education, he joined the Katawar High School at Rajkot in October 1980. Rajkot in October 1980. That he joined in 1880 in the Rajkot school. That is, what is the school name? Katawar High School. Katawar High School. Who joined in that school? Mahatma Gandhi. When did he join? 1880. Which class he has completed? Primary school. Okay. What was his age at that time? 12 years. His age was 12 years at that time. Okay, children. So the name of the school was changed to Albert High School, but after the independence, the name was changed to Mohandas Gandhi Vidyalaya. Mohandas Gandhi Vidyalaya. So see the changes how it was. So Katawar High School it was. Later it was changed to Britishers, means there are many members Christians. Na? So to establish that, they have kept the name Albert High School. Albert High School. But after getting the independence, yes, Mahatma Gandhi studied there. That's why the school name they changed into Mohandas Gandhi Vidyalaya. Mohandas Gandhi Vidyalaya. All of you know Mahatma Gandhi's full name. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. So Mohandas Gandhi Vidyalaya. Like that they changed the name. That's when it was changed after independence. Before independence, what was the name for the school? Yes, Albert High School. Before that, what was the real name of the school? Katawar High School. Katawar High School. Okay, children. And next one, Gandhiji, yes, this change of name was done in order to honor and cherish the memories of Mahatma Gandhi. So this change was done. So the name of the school changed it. Why? Because the honor to give and cherish. Cherish means hold something that's a very affectionate. So that is cherish means we can take it. Hold something dear. Hold dear something. That is a hold it dear. That is a we like that one. So for that in honor we have given that name. For that we can say they have given, our government has given the name of that school changed into Mohandas Gandhi Vidyalaya. Okay, children. So now Gandhi liked the Katawar High School very much for it was neat and simple. How the school it was? Very neat and simple. So that's why he liked. When he was studying at that time, it was Katawar High School only. Later it's changed to Albert High School. But after independence only, after his death almost, it's changed to Mahatma Gandhi, Mohandas Gandhi School, Vidyalaya. Okay, children. Now, so even though Gandhi was not a bright student, he tried his best at studies. So he was not a bright student, but he did too much of hard work. So by learning it, number of times practicing it, learn the concept like this he did. And one day an incident took place at the school which Gandhi could not forget till his end. So one day an incident happened in the school, in his life. What happened? He could not forget till the end of his life. What was that? This incident took place when he was doing his first year of studies. This incident was happened, that is when it was first year of his studies. So they were in that school after primary. So the memories haunted his thoughts, and he mentions about this incident in his autobiography, My Experiments with Truth. So the memories means something remembered from the past. Memories means something remembered from the past. So in the past life something has happened that we remember, it means we call it, those are our memories, right ma? So that memories haunted his thoughts. Haunted means repeated frequently. Haunted, H-A-U-N-T-E-D. Haunted means repeated frequently. So number of times repeated frequently in his mind about this incident. Even that he kept in his famous book. Yes, My Experiments with Truth. Mahatma Gandhi's famous book is My Experiments with Truth. So in that he kept this incident. What was that? Mr. Giles, that sometimes some people call it Mr. Giles and sometimes Mr. Giles, like this we call it. So Mr. Giles, the education inspector. Who is this Mr. Giles? Yes, educational inspector. An Englishman had come on a visit to inspect the schools. So who came here? Mr. Giles. Who is Mr. Giles? Yes, inspector, schools inspector from the Britishers. Englishman had come on visit to inspect the school. In India, such visits made by educational inspectors in order to check the proper functioning and dissemination of knowledge is a usual routine till date. So here in those days, of course, nowadays also in the schools, education inspectors, they come and how are they reading, how are they studying, and proper functions, proper functionals. That means every work is going on in time to time, like that they check it. So here it was happened. There is a proper functioning and dissemination of knowledge. Dissemination of knowledge means spreading over the knowledge. What is that? The act of spreading information, that we call it dissemination. dissemination. What is the meaning of dissemination? Dissemination means the act of spreading information. The act of spreading information. So that we call it spreading information. That we call it dissemination. So here that's a without spreading anything, like that. Once they check that one. Okay. And that Mr. Giles entered Gandhi's classroom in order to inspect the learning and teaching process. So this inspector, school inspector, so how the students are studying or not properly, how the classes are going, to check like that. Who where did he come? Gandhi's class. Who came? Mr. Giles. Who is Mr. Giles? Yes, the school educational inspector. Very good, children. He gave 5 words and asked the boys to spell it on a slate. So he gave 5 words he told, and asked the children to write it on the slate. So in those days slates only we have now. So all of you write it on the slate, he said. This test given by the education inspector, Mr. Giles, was the unexpected part of the examination. So this test given by educational inspector. So that person said. So who is that Mr. Giles? Was the unexpected part of the examination. Unexpectedly, so in a part of examination he kept. One of the words given by Mr. Giles was kettle. Gandhi had misspelled the word kettle. So Mr. Giles had given 5 words. Among those, one is kettle. Kettle, K-E-T-T-L-E. But Gandhiji misspelled that word, kettle word. So this was noticed by the class teacher. So K-E-T-T-L-E, instead of that K-E-T-T-E-L, something like that he had written. So then class teacher observed that. So he did mistake. The class teacher tried to prompt Gandhi with the point of his boot to copy the spelling from his neighbor's slate. Oh, is it good thing? Yes, that is a class teacher noticed that, and with his boot, shoe, he tried and he intimated him, copy it from the neighbor's boy. So beside you have so many other boys, copy it from them, like that. He signed him, he gave instruction to him. But is it correct? If we know, we can write, otherwise we try it. But can we copy? No. But here teacher only encouraged. So this was noticed by the class teacher. The class teacher tried to prompt Gandhi with the point of his boot to copy the spelling from his neighbor's. So for the shoes starting point, like this they have. With that he tried, and yes, you look at there and write the answer, he said. Gandhi did not want to do anything against his conscience, and he knew that his act of copying was evil and untruthful. So Gandhiji, did he accept? No. This is nothing but against his conscience. Conscience means, yes, everyone we have our own conscience. That is some moral signals, moral rules. So some moral sense, what is right and what is wrong. So if any other suggest also, if it is wrong, can we go? No. We should stick to our correct things only. So conscience means, write this one, CONSCIENCE. Conscience means here a person's moral sense of right or wrong. Moral sense of right or wrong. So that we can take it here, conscience. So yes, I have mine. That is against my conscience, I cannot do. Like that he thought. He knew that his act of copying was evil and untruthful. So act of copying is good. No, it is evil, bad thing. And untruthful, not of correct one. So Gandhi also thought that the teacher was there to supervise the students but not allow them to copy from the neighbor slate. Yes, teacher's duty, what is there? Yes, should not copy from the others. So right, that is the duty we should do. But we only encourage means, is it good? No. But the teacher only encouraged here. And when the results were announced, Gandhiji was the only boy in the class who had not spelt the word correctly. Yes. So the result, the 5 questions, 5 words they have given. Yes, again he checked all the words. Among all the students, Gandhi only did the mistake in that kettle spelling. Remaining all wrote correct only. So even though Gandhi felt embarrassed and shy due to the poor score which he had received, he never learnt or did the full act of copying in the days of his life. So he felt embarrassed, shameful. Embarrassed means shameful. So, and shy due to the poor score. So all the students got 5 out of 5, but he didn't get 5 out of 5, right? Even he didn't get good marks. He never feels shy. First he felt very shameful, but not for getting the marks. Not for not getting the marks. That the teacher wise suggested me to copy it. For that he felt so shame of that. And poor score which he had received, he never learnt or did the full act of copying in the days of his life. So, or did the full act, did he do any miswork there? No. So, behaved very properly. And did he copy from the others? No. That is enough for my life, that he thought. Even after this incident, Gandhi respected the teacher the way a student had to respect his guru. Yes. Even after that also, Gandhi didn't show any variation from the teacher. Before and at the same time, remaining teachers, however, he gives respect. The same way he gave the respect to teacher after this incident also. And so, next one, this incident did not diminish the respect Gandhi had for his teacher, because Gandhi learnt to love people for beyond mere incidents. So this incident did not diminish. Did not diminish means make or become less. Did not diminish. So not become less. Diminish. D-I-M-I-N-I-S-H. Diminish means what here? Make or become less. So generally teacher here suggested to copy it. So for that he may give least opinion. His value may decrease. But can we decrease like that? No. One incident or 2 incidents, this kind may happen. But who molds our life? Who gives so many suggestions to us? Nothing but our teachers. So that's why he didn't diminish the respect. He didn't decrease the value to give the respect to his teacher. And because Gandhi learned to love people far beyond mere incidents. So with him, so many incidents, this kind of incidents. So anything happen, we always should respect the elders that he learned. Gandhi had learned to carry out the orders of elders and not scan their actions. Yes, so we should carry out the orders of elders, but we should not scan their actions. However they have done, same if we do, maybe sometimes wrong or sometimes right. But first we should think about it. Blindly can we follow? No. We should take their orders, but whether it is right or wrong, should think, and according to that we should follow. So, but when he was asked to do wrong deeds, he was firm not to change himself for the sake of truth. Yes, when he was asked to do wrong things. So many people you are doing so anything if you are doing, sometimes you do like this, some people they say, but blindly can you follow? No. While doing, whether it is right or wrong, you should follow. Think about it. If it is wrong, no, any conditions, don't go for that. If it is right, you can follow. First you should stick to yourself. Yes, the truth is important. Okay. And when Gandhiji grew older, he became famous. Yes, later he became very famous. Now we are talking about him, we are learning about him, right? He recollected that it was this concept of truth and the act of being truthful to oneself, to others, and to God made him to raise to such heights. Yes, became famous, and all the people think about him, all the people we are learning about him, means maybe the main reason, yes, the truth in him. For to himself, to the others, and to the God, everything he followed the truth only. Maybe that is the reason. And it was from this inner strength that he was able to overcome all the hardships, trials and tribulations. So inner strength, yes, everyone is telling do it. If it is wrong, can you oppose all the people? No, but he did. Yes, this is wrong, I can't do that. Like that we should explain, or we should tell others, and we should do against others, means inner strength. We should be very strong. Strong means not of energy. So mentally we should be very strong. Okay, children. So that strong determination he had, and he faced so many problems, hardships also he overcome, and trials and tribulations also he overcome. What are these trials? Trials means TRIALS. Trials means tests. So in our life, test means not of exam what you are writing in the school. In the life, so many problems we get. Yes, God testing us. God is testing whether we can solve the problem or not. Like that, this tests and tribulations. Tribulations means a cause of great trouble or suffering. So tribulations, tribulations, TRIBULATIONS. Tribulations means a cause of great problem or trouble. A cause of great trouble or suffering. Okay, so tests and tribulations, God tests us and creates some kind of problems that we should become very strong. So, and it was the conscience of truth and of his act of being truthful to the human community that made his life a light to shed the darkness in the life of millions of people, even in the 21st century. Yes, so that truth he followed. That's why even in the 21st century, who were in the shade of dark life spread over the light from his life by giving this kind of examples, his life experiences, isn't it? So here what we have learned, yes, that's anyone, if they say if it is wrong means we cannot follow it. Right? Then definitely at that time we may feel, we may suffer, but later we get the proper good one only, good recognition only. So for everything can we change our character? No. If you are good means we should continue in the good manner only. Okay, children. So that is the lesson. We have truth and truthfulness from Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, children, enjoyed it. So read the lesson 2 to 3 times. In the next class, we can do the question answers.